Good morning, good morning, good morning, Miss Coleman. Good morning, Miss Wiggins. Miss Wiggins has been on consistently for the last 2 or 3 weeks. Miss Fredericks. Man. So I kind of missed the schedule, Miss Fredericks, but what time next Sunday does Tampa play? I want to make sure I watch them next week for the championship game. What time do they play? What? I'm just trying to find out what time they play next Sunday so I can watch it. Oh, Baker Mayfield showed up again. Oh, Baker. I was saying. I'm waiting on people to come on, Miss Reddy, because I was just talking to you. I told my partner, I said, Baker good for one. He good for one right about now. He looked at me like, how you know? I said, I know Baker. Just like Brett Favre. He gonna give you one late in the game. Good morning, Miss Brown. Miss Fredericks was just having a little private meeting. Okay. I digress. Good morning, Miss Spencer. Ooh. Oh. I've been waiting on this. All right. Let's go. We can't wait on all the super late people. We just gonna get started. All right. So I'm gonna talk about this morning one habit that you should practice for mindset, one habit for leadership, and one habit for mental toughness. And I wrote these down, and as I was writing, it was like, hey, I can do 2, 3 feet. I'm like, no, just one each. One each. Dang, man, I'm just getting too thin. All my clothes getting too big for me. Dang. Get my muscles back. All right. So, for mindset, we need to, and you've heard this, it ain't too many things under the sun that you probably hadn't heard. It's just that we just got to keep talking about it. Remember, consistently exercise your mindset. That's a habit that we have to do, is consistently exercise our mindset. Okay, how you do that? Well, the way you do that is use affirmations consistently. You got to program your thoughts with the thoughts that serve you. So when you wake up this morning, or when you woke up this morning, you should have been, well, I know some of y'all getting up because it's 5 a.m. in the morning and you got to make it happen. But before you start your day, you have to consistently exercise your mind. It's good to keep hearing this because a lot of times you start slacking off from it. And the thing that will help you consistently exercise your mind is that these things are in front of you. When you wake up, maybe on your nightstand, there's a affirmation sheet. So now you see it. Now you know if you don't do it right then, that you have to do it early in the day to get going. If you don't do it right then, you know you have to do it early in the day. And sometimes you want to have maybe a sheet like this with longer affirmations, like I sent out to you all. Or you can have one with 5 short affirmations, because sometimes you need to get at it right quick. And then sometimes you have a little more time to say to yourself, I am successful. I'm successful now, today, and forever, because I provide high-level quality service only. I'm always progressing because I set and achieve daily goals. I think bigger, I believe bigger, I take action, I follow through with all my commitments. I can do giant things. I'm powerful. Prosperity always comes to me. I created a life that I always wanted. You notice how it says, I created a life. That means you is already in existence, that I always wanted. I'm disciplined. I'm determined and dedicated. I am worthy of my dream lifestyle. I deserve to be happy, healthy, and wealthy. I'm a winner. I'm a champion. My income is consistently increasing. I am leading myself and others to better finances, lifestyles, and more exciting experiences. I'm wise with my time, money, and decision. Now, I know there are some affirmations that BYOB has. And so I got those in my phone, though, but I don't have them written out on a sheet of paper like that. But you can go through those too. But you got to consistently exercise that mindset. If you don't, it's like I noticed today, this morning, you know, I'm a Roman soldier. So that's what my lady at the alteration shop tells me. You Roman soldier. So I'm in the mirror this morning and I noticed Roman soldier muscles are not right, like they're not tight like they've been. And I know because I hadn't been really consistently working on my tries and my buys. So what I got to do, I got to get back to doing that. So Roman soldier can be tight. But you got to, if you don't do that in the mindset, good morning, Ms. Hardy and Ms. Sampson. Y'all let B have what's her name? Sasha Fierce. I'm Roman soldier. I can have mine. Okay. You wait till this summer. Don't let them guns out. But I got to consistently keep working that. I can't, play with it. You know what I'm saying? I know we all get busy and I know we all have things to do, but we got to put these things in order. We got to consistently keep speaking the things that what we want and speak it as if we already have it. That's exercising that mindset. Same thing with visualization. That's exercising the mindset. You visualize exactly what you want. That's why you have the vision board. And, I could talk about this today and you all can start doing it, and it's easily could stop next week or something like that, because you could easily get off track, out of sight, out of mind. That's why I say, if you don't have these things around you, you don't have them in your car, you don't have them with easy access, not only easy access, but that they can see, you can see them. You're not going to do it. I think I did something. Oh, I don't know how many people. No, I don't say that. I did something else. What did I do? Oh, one of my favorite, like it's old, beat up, but it's my favorite hoodie to work out in, to run, sweat, do all that kind of stuff. And you know, the strings had come out while I was while I washed it one day. See, I usually tie them up, but I didn't do that. I just threw that in the washer and then washed it. And so I put it in a chair by me so that I can put that those strings back in, because the worst thing I would want to do is wear it and then realize they're not there. So now it's sat in that chair for about 4 days before I eventually moved on it, because where I sit is a chair across from that, and I kept looking at it. So finally, one day I just grabbed it and I put the, to get some kind of pin tied to the front end, stick it through there and push it. See, I didn't want to do all that, but I was pushing it, and came on through. Now I'm gonna tell you this: if that hoodie was not in front of me, out of sight, out of mind, it probably would have never got done. If I had just washed it, hung it up or folded it up and just put it up, and then it was time for me to go work out, and I grabbed it and put it on, I would have been upset because the strings weren't there. The little, whatever, I think those were, I don't know what you call it. But by me having it in front of me, I consistently looked at it until finally I said, let me go and do this. And it got done. But if we don't have these things in front of us, affirmations, your visualization board, all of that, you're in a world where you can easily get lost. Good morning, Ms. Wiseman. Nope. Not taking any apologies. Nope. Nope. All right, I'll take your apology. Long as you take mine when I'm late sometime too, because y'all be popping on here when y'all want to pop on. But if I'm like 30 seconds late, wait. So, Ms. Wiseman, I accept your apology. You're human. You just can't do it all the time. All right. So, visualization and affirmations. That's exercising your mindset, exercising your thoughts, exercising all this stuff. I'm gonna tell you this: when you stop doing them, if you stop doing them for a while, it's gonna be hard for you to start back. Once that train stops, it's like if you try to wait, like I remember a couple of years ago in the gym, my trainer had me picking up these real super heavy weights to walk to one end of the gym and turn around and walk back. I mean, it was ridiculously heavy. I'm like, why, but I was doing it. And he told me, he said, man, do your best. I mean, your very best to not stop. Because if you put those weights down, you done. So I got these heavy weights. I'm walking through the gym. I walk back, walking back again. Halfway through the second one, I'm like, shh. He said, pick him back up, pick him back up. I'm like, man. He said, pick him back up. Then he started laughing. He's like, you ain't gonna pick them up no more. And he was right. I should have just kept fighting it, kept walking, and I'd have been all right. But I let that mentally get to me, and I put him down. Same thing here. Put down these trainings here. You put down your affirmations, you put down, and then you got to start back. You need a coach then. You need somebody talking to you every day, personally to you, to get your act back going. Because you think you're going to pick it back up and start back. Does not work that way, folks. All right, so that's mindset. Here's a leadership habit that also that's great. And kind of like we just kind of talked about that, Ms. Wiseman. You were right on time. Right on cue. Respecting people's time. Like I said, I have to admit it, I'm human. Sometimes I'm late. And most people think I'm asleep. But no, one time I was. I told Tasha when she called me. But a lot of times I get up and I start reading, or I start, like one time I was watching that interview, and the next thing you know, it was past the time. I'm like, oh, way past the time. And so I understand that. But you have to respect people's time. That's why I don't try to be on here too long all the time. An hour, that's not going to be my norm, because that's just, I believe it's too long for y'all. See, there you go. On Amazon shopping. Send me that money. Let me send you my Cash App. Anytime y'all get ready to go shop, y'all just Cash App me that money. That's what you do. You don't need, what else y'all need from Amazon? I mean, you was waiting for the live, then you just start shopping. Okay. $ capital A for Anthony, NTHONY, capital TF, and then LEMING. Cash App me. Anytime you're going to give your money to Amazon, give it to Fleming's on. All right. Respecting people's time, though. But I hate when people ramble. Now, I try to give stories, 1 or 2 stories throughout because, stories sell, facts tell. So if you're telling facts, people going to forget. But stories will sell because people will always remember stories. I can think of some stories now that have come to my mind from things I heard from people. But you can't go way too long over, because even though you want to get this knowledge out, people have things to do and they got to go. So always respect people's time. I know you think, well, if you want to win, you need, and there are occasions that you have to, but I think it needs to be planned. Like I did I think I talked about this, all day, all night training one time. We started at 10 in the morning, then stopped to 12 o'clock midnight. But we planned that for 3 weeks. So everybody knew that was it. And at 12 midnight, we stopped. I could have been going to 2 in the morning, man, y'all here, but no, you got to respect the time. So when you tell people something, they're looking for that. Now, I don't give you exact time here because sometimes I might go an hour, sometimes I go 30 minutes, sometimes I go 45 minutes. But I do think I would never go longer than an hour. First of all, you lose a person's attention after about 30 minutes anyway. That's why on videos, you're watching videos, a lot of good editors are slicing and moving and chopping every 7 seconds, because our minds are gone from this Instagram era, and everything is quick. And you got to understand what you're dealing with. It's not like, 20 years ago, before the internet, how a person could really sit up and pay attention for a little while. Now, every 10 seconds, I'm losing y'all, because you think about something else, you come back. It's not enough moving things happening in this conversation or in this talk that can actually keep you. And plus, I don't see you. Y'all could be asleep now. I don't know what you're doing. Could be in there cooking breakfast. It could be anything. But this person calling me. Hold on one second. But yeah, I'm not gonna be just completely trying to, be too long wasting your time, because that's a leadership habit, is that respect people's time. All right. Number 3, for mentally tough. This is a habit from being mentally tough. The people that are mentally tough, they focus on what they can control. What they can't. See, I can control things I need to do for my health. I can control that. Now, sometimes if I'm out of control with it, like sugar and stuff like that. But if I focus and say, what's important, is my health important, then, I work out daily. I manage or monitor what I eat. Because, see, I can control that. Some people say, I'm not. And if it's somebody give me some cake, I can't control that. I don't eat meat. No chicken, no steak, no ham, no beef, no none of that for 30 some years. But this cake thing is, if I got a cake in the house, it's calling me late at night, like 1 or 2 in the morning. Tony, hey, like, who is this? It's me, German chocolate. I'm down here. I'm downstairs. Come on, you want a piece? No, I don't want. About 10 minutes later, Tony. I get up. I'm walking like a robot because I'm going to that cake. I swear, I have to cut that cake and give it to somebody. I really do. I did. Hey, man, you want some of this? Lady made me this cake. I got a friend of mine in Atlanta. Her name is Mary. And man, Mary is the nicest person in the world, and she loves to make cakes. And she always called me. I made you one. I'm like, Mary, don't. I mean, you ain't got to go out of the way to. You ain't got to do that, Mary. But what time you gonna bring? She come drop it off. Mary come, and she make this. Oh man, it's the best key lime cake. Now I like key lime pie, but her key lime cake is like moist. Mary, you know you don't have to do this. But Mary, you know what? I'm gonna be on your side of town today. She said, what time? I said, what time you need me to be over there? I come pick it up. So now that's something I can focus on, but I let get out of hand sometimes. But I still regularly exercise. I still, do weights, not like consistent. Like, see, my trainer now is so busy that, and I've been with him for 10 years, 11 years, but I understand he's busy. He got things he's doing. So now it's me. So I'm doing stuff. But I've learned a lot from him, so I can see the cake and freeze it. You can control, man. I just take the cake out and hit the microwave with it. What you talking about? It can't be anywhere in the house. It can't be anywhere in here because it's gonna call me. And you just hear that voice and you just walking straight to it. Wherever it is, it could be here in the cabinet, it could be, I'm gonna find it. Because it's calling me. So you can also focus on your efforts. Nobody can tell you how hard you can go or how you can slack. That's on you. You can focus on your efforts. If you want to outrun somebody in business or in life or in, some kind of competition in sports, then you have to practice and do things, especially if you don't have the right skills like some people are born with. You have to do that more. You have to work at it harder. Some people shut down at 10 o'clock or 8 o'clock, and then you might have to go to 12. But that's something you can focus on. This is a habit for mental toughness people. Not only your efforts, but your actions also. Your actions also, because what we do is about results. And we have to get results. So that comes with effort and action. And a lot of times grit. You have to create that toughness in you. Sometimes people can't get grit because they didn't go through a lot. But if you go through a lot, you'll learn that grit that you have to grind and keep working through certain things. These are the things that we can control. We can control certain things with our mindset, like affirmations and visualization. We can control on the leadership end how to respect people's time. And then we also can control, what we focus on. We can focus on our health, our efforts, our actions, and develop some grit to help us continue. And so 8:30, folks, that's it for the day. All she wrote. Suppose I already have it typed up, Miss Fredericks. All she wrote. That's all she wrote. The pen and the pencil broke. Oh yeah. I don't see Miss Davis on here. Is she on here? Congratulations for your big weekend. I don't see her on here. She be trying to sneak on, sneak off. Congratulations for your big weekend with everybody that was up there. I don't know exactly who all was up there. I saw it. I guess can't remember, but I think y'all had a great time up there in the North Pole